Stay tuned because today on Cooking with Tammy, we're going to be chefing it up. I'm going to show you how to make a delicious restaurant quality style creamy chicken and shrimp pasta. So without further ado, let's introduce our ingredients and get to cooking. We're going to need chicken breast, shrimp, freshly chopped parsley, butter, freshly grated Parmesan cheese, fresh baby spinach, a small amount of chicken bouillon, pasta along with heavy cream, Creole seasoning, Cajun seasoning, and seafood seasoning. Now, if you haven't purchased Cooking with Tammy's line of seasonings yet, definitely go out and purchase it. Only because these seasonings are going to give you the top quality flavor that you're looking for in your dishes. This is what's going to elevate it and take your recipes to the next level, giving you that nice restaurant quality flavor. So, with all of that being said, let's get to cooking. We're going to take our chicken breast and we're going to season it up really good. This is one chicken breast that I sliced in half. If you're rocking out with a large size chicken breast, this is more than enough for this recipe. Drizzle a small amount of oil onto the chicken, followed by our Cajun seasoning. Add a lot because we want that nice Cajun flavor. And guess what? We don't have to worry about the sodium because our Cajun seasoning does not contain any sodium. We're also going to go in with our Creole seasoning. Once we're done, we're going to flip it on over. Repeat the same process. Add that drizzle of oil, followed by some more Cajun seasoning and Creole seasoning. Once we're done, what are we going to do? We're going to pat it on in and make sure it's stuck and stick and stick and stuck. And guess what, guys? We're done. In the meantime, let's work on cooking our pasta. And of course, we're going to cook it until it's al dente. We're not going to overcook our pasta. Now that we're done, allow the skillet to get nice and hot. We're going to add our chicken pieces. Make sure the flame is on medium heat. Allow the chicken to cook all the way through. That should take about 5 minutes on each side or until your chicken reaches an internal temp of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's move on to seasoning up our shrimp. We're going to add a small drizzle of oil to the shrimp as well. Season these bad boys up with some Cajun seasoning. Add that Cajun seasoning. And Creole seasoning. And guess what? It's time to bring that seafood seasoning on in, all right? We're going to add a small amount of seafood seasoning. We don't need to add a ton because with this concoction right here, a small amount goes a long way, all right? Now that we're done, we're going to get in there. We're going to mix it on up really, really good with our trusty fingers. Make sure the seasoning is perfectly distributed throughout the shrimp. And we are looking good. Slide that bowl on over to the side and let's check on our chicken. As you can see, chicken is looking perfect. We're going to flip it on over. Perfect color, and I can guarantee you it's going to be juicy and flavorful. Now that we're done, we're going to remove our chicken, set it onto the cutting board, and just basically at this point in time, we're going to allow our chicken to rest. We're not going to slice on into it just yet because we don't want all of our juices to run out. You know what I'm saying? We are going to be rocking out using the same pan because, of course, we're building flavors. Add that shrimp to the pan. Allow the shrimp to cook on through. Once we're done, we're going to flip the shrimp on over. And as you can see, our shrimp is perfectly cooked. We're going to remove it from the pan as well and set it to the side. Everything is looking absolutely delicious. Now that we've removed the shrimp from the pan, it's important to lower the flame just a bit. Let's add our butter. Once it becomes nice and melted, we're going to introduce our freshly chopped garlic. Give it a quick stir. Do not allow that garlic to burn. Stir it on up. Give it enough time to become nice and fragrant before adding our spinach. Let's add our heavy cream. Once the bottom of the pan becomes deglazed, we're going to add our Creole seasoning along with our Cajun seasoning and a small amount of seafood seasoning for that perfect balance. Stir it on up once again. Make sure the seasoning is perfectly combined. Let's go ahead and add that small pinch of chicken bouillon. However, it is totally optional. It's not going to make or break this dish. If you decide not to add it, it's still going to be absolutely delicious. Let's add our freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And if you're looking for a nice, smooth, creamy sauce, don't buy the Parmesan cheese in the bag. Let's not learn the hard way. Get yourself a nice block of Parmesan cheese. Grate that bad boy or add it to the food processor, whichever works quicker for you. And once you're done, you're going to add that freshly grated Parmesan cheese to the saucy sauce. And guess what? You're going to have the ultimate creamy texture and flavor. While our sauce is coming to a slow simmer, we are going to work on slicing our chicken breast. As you can see, chicken is perfectly cooked. It's absolutely juicy. And I can guarantee you it is packed with tons of flavor. You hear me? After about 5 minutes, our sauce has thickened up, looking good. We're going to add our shrimp and our chicken to the sauce, of course, but we're not going to add all. We're going to reserve some for presentation. Let's mix the shrimp and the chicken on up. We're going to introduce our pasta to the sauce. Yes, give it a good toss. Make sure every piece of pasta is perfectly coated with our saucy sauce. And once we're done, we're going to get in there and hit it off with some freshly chopped parsley. I mean, hit it off really good, guys. Get in there, toss it once again, add some more fresh parsley. And once you're done, if you want to top it off with some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, you can. Meanwhile, it's time to plate this delicious recipe on up. So grab your favorite plate, add some shrimp to that plate, of course, some chicken. Check it on out. Now, if this pasta doesn't have drip, I don't know what does. This is how you know you're rocking out with the saucy sauce, all right? When you hold your pasta on up and the sauce is literally dripping off of it. This right here, I can guarantee you is everything. Flavors, on point. Taste and texture, absolutely A1. This dish right here, guys, as I mentioned in the intro, is definitely a restaurant quality style dish. If you haven't copped your seasonings as yet, head on over to cookingwithtammy.shop. I am going to leave the link in the bottom of the video. I noticed some of you are having a hard time finding the link to the seasoning. At the bottom of the video is what they refer to as the description bar. So you're going to scroll one down and you're going to see the part that has our numbers, whether it be viewership, likes, or whatever. You're also going to see the word more, M-O-R-E. You're going to click on more and a drop box is going to literally appear with all of the information, link to seasoning, recipe details, social media links, and so on and so forth. Once again, it's at the bottom of the video. Just click on the word that says more and it will definitely display all of the needed information that you're looking for. All of that being said, guys, definitely give this recipe a try. I can guarantee you it is one of the best creamy chicken and shrimp recipes you would ever taste. And as always, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy, and it's time to eat. I'll definitely catch you in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.